Prepare for some epic fails, but not for how bad they were, but because of how close they came to victory. Greetings, my fellow Clashers, one and all from far and wide. It is your host, Galadon. Thank you so much for checking out Clash of Clans attacks and some epic fails. We've got some attacks that don't get much closer to victory, and we are going to get right into the replays with an attacker with a name you might recognize. Don't know if that's a real one or not, but he is from Quantum's Forest, going up against Fangman of Lost Phoenix and his completely maxed out base. Now this is a 10 dragon attack, and the heroes are going in first along with a golem from the clan castle. So we've seen this before, getting in there and trying to clear at least an air defense, the Archer Queen, maybe the clan castle troops as well. Obviously, he has chosen to come from the Archer Queen's side. It looks like that near air defense should fall to the Queen momentarily if they can get through this wall. No wall breakers or jump spells to help out, so it's kind of a long grind getting through that level 11 wall. But there goes the first air defense, giving those dragons a bit of an advantage. But the Archer Queen already having to use her Royal Cloak, they finally get inside, and that is when they will manage to take out the defending Archer Queen and activate the clan castle, out of which comes a golem. And now the air phase begins. 3 lightning spells on the air defense, balloons, dragons, rage spell at the top of your screen. Dragons pretty widely spread throughout the entire right side of this base after those 2 air defenses were taken out. There goes the last rage spell, enraging a bunch of the dragons, pretty much the largest group as they do close in on that town hall enclosure. And those dragons may be level 5, but between all of those defenses, the Inferno and the Air Sweeper, they're seeing a lot of damage, and there the single target Inferno is going to work, and that's going to be big problems for this attacker as the last dragon from near the town hall goes down. That leaves just 3 on the right hand side, 47% damage though, so these dragons doing an effective job of destroying almost half of this village. But now we have to remember the heroes went down first. This attacker doesn't have the remaining heroes to grab the town hall, or 50%, and the last dragon goes down at 49% damage. This attacker only has a couple of archers and a minion remaining, 1 poison spell. It is not going to be that easy to grab that last percentage point. Looking around, he's obviously taking his time, looking to where he can move in. Here comes the minion. Not quite out of range of the air defense. The archers go down, and they are going to get annihilated by that cannon. The last archer falls, and the camp survives. And a painful, painful 32 trophy, 49% loss. Now in our second replay, we've got Jonas from Lost Phoenix with his level 20-something heroes and a version of the Nemesis base, trying to hold off this attacker with his maxed out heroes and a ground attack. Now you can see he's opened that outer enclosure on the far top right of the village, and then he's brought a pair of jump spells, and there they are. So it looks like he's either not going to concern himself with opening the center enclosure, or he's going to try to use those last few wall breakers to get in there. Now the clan castle Lava Hound is out. Here comes some more wall breakers. They do indeed get through the next layer of walls, but that leaves the wall to the town hall enclosure, and so you're either counting on your queen to shoot over that wall or let your troops grind their way through it. Now the golems, the P.E.K.K.A. moving in, clearing out those structures, but the P.E.K.K.A. now isolated by herself on the left along with the king. Most of the golems have gone off to the right, and there is a tragedy for the P.E.K.K.A. all by her lonesome. The freeze spell misses the Inferno Tower, does freeze the Teslas, and now finally they are through that wall. A couple other units join her, but she is down. The second freeze spell, again, not freezing either Inferno Tower, so probably a mistake. Best to freeze at least 1 with each freeze spell whenever possible. The queen is taking out that expo. Here comes a poison spell to help the king a little bit, dealing with those lava pups, and now the skeleton traps pop all over the place. That is going to slow things down. The queen taking a lot of damage. She has to use her royal cloak. The barbarian king moving in to help her out. He's in the town hall enclosure and on that left Inferno Tower. The queen is on the town hall, but she is going to fall before she can get it out of the way. Very close, but the town hall stands, and 45% damage and just a few units left to try to grab 5 more percentage points. But unfortunately for this attacker, every single remaining structure is protected by at least one defense, and that last 5% might as well be 25, because with the last units that he has, there is no chance he can get there. The attack is going to wrap up at 46% and 25 trophies to Jonas. So now we're looking at another defense by Jonas with the same base, this time facing an air attack. Now, oftentimes a base that is effective against ground will not be so effective against air, but we'll see if this works out with those air defenses set pretty far towards the outside of this village. Here come the Lava Hounds after the top right air defenses. Defensive Lava Hound moving out to meet them. The balloons in behind in big groups, all of the balloons down, followed by the minions, and then finally the first two rage spells pretty deeply, waiting for those balloons to get to those defensive structures. Now, as the units move in, here comes the first big failure, the freeze spell, missing the Inferno Tower. Multi-target Inferno continuing to burn those balloons down. And while the dragons not as affected by the multi-target Inferno, it is absolutely a balloon's worst nightmare. They are all out of the picture. 34% damage. The remaining minions trying to work on a few more structures, but the Lava Hound is out, and the Lava Pups are going to be a problem as well. Now the ground phase begins, and this attacker seems kind of bold, moving in from this side where you would normally be after the town hall. Now, whether he thinks that maybe this is his best shot at 50%, or if he actually thinks the town hall is going to go down because maybe it's only 3 spaces from that inner wall, here come the minions clearing out the last of the clan castle troops, going to deal with that balloon, and now the king moves in safely. Obviously, he's going to go off to the left along with the minions, taking out that elixir storage, and maybe that'll leave the queen an opportunity to get in after that town hall. One more minion goes down, the king moving on past the elixir storage. The dark elixir just about out of the way. The minion doesn't quite finish it off, so there goes the Iron Fist, 36% damage, waiting for the queen to move in. The dark elixir storage did fall, so it looks like a pretty clear path for the archer queen, but the king is down. 39% damage. This cannot be a good feeling. Here comes the archer queen. Will she head towards that town hall? It looks like she had her eye on that gold storage, and that is not a good sign. The gold storage first. It looks like maybe the clan castle second. So the gold storage goes down, but she has taken a lot of damage. Expos, Archer Tower, Inferno Tower. The clan castle is going to go down. She is on the town hall. It is almost down. It is so close. The queen falls, and with almost no health remaining, the town hall is going to stand. And the last seconds of this attack, too far from 50% and just about as close as I've ever seen a town hall to falling, but remaining, and Nasser leaving this attack 33 trophies poorer. So some painful close calls, almost epic fails. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks again for sticking around. I appreciate all of you guys who subscribe and watch my videos every day. Please leave a comment below on what you would like to see in a future episode. And of course, I will see you guys again tomorrow with more full attacks.
Galadon, I think there's a leak in here. There's water all over the floor, and I can't get the faucet to turn off.